by the size of me. I don't really get it caught. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and talk. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in a new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it caught. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and talk. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One on one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel I never feel
G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize it. Move past it. He determined this from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this.
Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This could be the turning point. Come on, set.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Look like both sides are anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the rookie third-rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, here's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 23 yards on the play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's got it down to the 28.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. After 1, it's 9-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
19
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Willis looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now Willis on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigaconkro from 4 yards out. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Herbert just beat the play clock. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Herbert off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Shifts back, and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Going up top. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards. They'll run with Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Willis looking to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Right there. Left thing, 19. Fire 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 17.
Third and goal, Willis. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Herbert. He's got his, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Willis looking to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on time.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the coach, we'll get you back up to Nashville,
Coach.
Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert changing things up. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
On the screen, this is Eckler. For a 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Titans' 41-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Darius Davis with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Willis to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And he'll go down at the 28. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Willis will look to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an
And it's a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, 28 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his pocket.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st down, Chargers.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Herbert's throw caught by Gray.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Third down, it's Willis.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now a give running left is Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from the 20.
And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now Willis to throw.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Willis. A Cockrell holds it in left side.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
And this is taken in at the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So here are the Titans now as they'll again go for 2.
Willis will try and throw for this.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
26 yards. First down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, it's Tucker. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Tucker. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Victor on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And now here is another interception.
Down the sideline he goes. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.